Here are 6 things INFJs secretly fear. Number 1. Feeling misunderstood. For INFJs, the fear of feeling misunderstood is an intricate dance with their innermost selves. It's not just a surface-level concern about communication, it's a deep-rooted worry that the nuances of their thoughts and emotions might remain elusive to those around them. In the symphony of their complex inner world, the fear echoes softly, a quiet melody that reverberates through their interactions. This fear is not merely about being overlooked in casual conversations. It's a concern that the depth of their insights and the richness of their emotions might get lost in translation. It's an intimate worry that the kaleidoscope of their thoughts may be reduced to a mere monochrome, failing to capture the vibrant hues of their unique perspective. In the INFJ's narrative, feeling misunderstood is not just a passing inconvenience, it's a poignant struggle against the current of their own complexity. It's an acknowledgement that, despite their genuine efforts to connect, there might be facets of their being that elude comprehension. This fear influences the way INFJs approach relationships, gently shaping the contours of their interactions. They may, at times, hold back parts of themselves, cautiously navigating the delicate balance between revealing the intricacies of their inner world and avoiding the potential of being misconstrued. Number 2. Betrayal of trust. For the INFJ, the fear of betrayal is an intricate dance between their deep capacity for trust and the vulnerability that it entails. It's not just a surface-level concern about being let down, it's a profound fear that the bonds they invest in might be fractured by the seismic shock of betrayal. In the symphony of their relationships, the fear reverberates quietly, a haunting melody that echoes through the corridors of their emotional investments. This fear is not merely about the act of betrayal itself, it's a worry that the foundations of trust, painstakingly built, might crumble beneath the weight of deception. It's an intimate struggle against the potential disruption of the sacred space where they share their innermost thoughts and feelings. In the INFJ's narrative, the fear of betrayal is not just a cautionary note in relationships, it's a poignant exploration of the delicate dance between vulnerability and self-protection. It's an acknowledgement that, despite their instinct to believe in the goodness of others, there exists a shadow of doubt, a recognition that the same depth of empathy that allows them to connect so profoundly can also render them susceptible to the pain of betrayal. This fear is a silent influence on the way INFJs navigate the labyrinth of relationships. It prompts them to tread carefully, to weigh the risks and rewards of placing their trust in others. It's a subtle guardian, guiding their decisions and influencing the depth to which they allow others into the sanctuaries of their hearts. Number 3. Conflict or confrontation. The INFJ's unease with conflict and confrontation is an intricate dance between their desire for harmony and the discomfort that arises when faced with discord. It's not just a preference for peace, it's a nuanced aversion to the turbulent emotions and potential harm that confrontations can unleash. In the delicate composition of their relationships, this fear weaves a subtle melody, a quiet train that echoes through the corridors of their interactions. This fear is not just about avoiding uncomfortable conversations, it's a profound reluctance to engage in battles that might disrupt the equilibrium they strive to maintain. It's an intimate struggle against the potential fallout of confrontations, where the ripples of emotional turbulence can linger long after the conflict has subsided. In the INFJ's narrative, the fear of conflict and confrontation is not just a preference for diplomacy, it's a poignant exploration of the delicate balance between expressing their authentic feelings and the desire to keep the waters calm. It's an acknowledgement that, despite their empathetic nature, navigating confrontations involves a complex interplay between standing up for their beliefs and mitigating the potential emotional toll on themselves and others. This fear shapes the way INFJs approach disagreements, infusing their communication with a gentleness that seeks to diffuse tension rather than escalate it. It's a silent guide, prompting them to choose their battles wisely and weigh the impact of their words on the emotional landscape of their relationships. If you're loving our content, consider becoming a channel member. As a member, you'll have the power to help choose which video topics we cover, receive exclusive badges to showcase your support, and enjoy priority in our responses to your comments. Number 4. Failure to make a difference. For the INFJ, the fear of failing to make a difference is a subtle current that runs through the river of their aspirations. It's not just a concern about personal success, it's a nuanced worry that the impact they desire to have on the world might remain elusive. In the intricate tapestry of their purpose, this fear weaves a quiet narrative, an undercurrent that shapes the contours of their ambitions. This fear is not just about the tangible outcomes of their efforts, it's a profound concern about the significance of their contributions to the greater good. It's an intimate struggle against the notion that, despite their sincere endeavors, the world may not be touched or transformed by their actions in the way they envision. In the INFJ's narrative, the fear of failing to make a difference is not just a desire for recognition. It's a poignant exploration of the delicate balance between the vastness of their ideals and the limitations of their individual agency. It's an acknowledgement that, despite their empathetic nature and idealistic visions, effecting meaningful change requires navigating the complexities of external factors and systemic challenges. This fear influences the way INFJs approach their passions, infusing their pursuits with a deep sense of purpose and a desire to contribute positively to the lives of others. It's a silent motivator, urging them to persist in their endeavors even when faced with obstacles, driven by the hope that their actions, no matter how small, can leave a lasting mark on the world. Number 5. Loss of personal values. The INFJ's fear of losing their personal values is a delicate dance with the core principles that guide their existence. It's not just a concern about deviating from a moral compass, it's a nuanced worry that the essence of who they are might become diluted or compromised. In the intricate tapestry of their identity, this fear weaves a subtle narrative, an undercurrent that influences the choices they make and the paths they tread. This fear is not merely about external pressures molding their beliefs, it's a profound concern that, in the pursuit of various endeavors or in the face of societal expectations, they might unintentionally drift away from the authentic core of their values. It's an intimate struggle against the possibility that the compass that has always guided them might lose its true north. In the INFJ's narrative, the fear of losing personal values is not just a desire for consistency, it's a poignant exploration of the delicate balance between adaptation and authenticity. It's an acknowledgement that despite their adaptive nature, there's a steadfast commitment to preserving the intrinsic values that define the contours of their character. This fear shapes the way INFJs approach decisions, infusing their choices with a deep introspection that considers not only the external expectations, but also the alignment with their core principles. It's a silent guide, urging them to navigate the complexities of life with a sense of integrity, even when faced with the allure of conformity. Number 6. Burnout. The INFJ's fear of burnout is a quiet, persistent hum in the background of their passionate pursuits. It's not just a concern about exhaustion, it's a nuanced worry that the relentless dedication they pour into their endeavors might deplete the wellspring of their energy and enthusiasm. In the intricate tapestry of their ambitions, this fear weaves a subtle narrative, an undercurrent of sorts that influences how they approach their goals. This fear is not merely about physical fatigue, it's a profound concern that the intensity of their emotional investments and the depth of their empathy might leave them emotionally drained. It's an intimate struggle against the possibility that the fervor with which they pursue their passions might, over time, transform into a heavy burden that weighs down their spirit. In the INFJ's narrative, the fear of burnout is not just a pragmatic consideration for self-care. It's a poignant exploration of the delicate balance between their desire to make a difference and the need to preserve their own well-being. It's an acknowledgement that despite their boundless empathy and commitment, there are limits to the energy they can expend without replenishment. This fear shapes the way INFJs approach their pursuits, infusing their endeavors with a conscious awareness of the need for periodic restoration and self-reflection. It's a silent advisor, prompting them to step back and recalibrate to ensure that the flames of their passion continue to burn brightly without consuming them entirely. These videos will be really helpful for you.